Hello everybody, and welcome back to a slightly different video. So I'm going to be an absolutely mad bastard and try and take on the glowing sea in Fallout 4 as soon as leaving the vault. I'm going to head straight southwest and yeah, see how far I can get. I may pass a few places on the way and do a few dungeons and stuff, but the goal is to go straight to the glowing sea and get to Virgil. So, yeah, this is absolutely terrifying. Let's begin. So first off, I didn't spend any time in the character create screen. I kept him as the default because I couldn't be bothered to get into it. Had a quick tour around the house, but didn't really talk to Sean or anything because, again, not even going to look for him in this playthrough. When the Vault Tech guy came to the door, I tried to be as sarcastic as possible just because I think it's funny. I actually ended up telling the Vault Tech rep that I couldn't wait for the world to end, which was very true because I needed to get to the glowing sea as fast as possible. In terms of stats, I immediately whacked up my agility and endurance as well as my strength because I wanted to do a melee build, and agility and strength are both really important for that. And then endurance I whacked up because I just needed to survive. And I, of course, named myself the Mad Bastard. And to my surprise, Codsworth actually responded to that. He called me Mr. Bastard, which was very unexpected. But I'm sure you've all seen the beginning of Fallout 4 before. You know what happens. The apocalypse comes, as it always was going to, with a big, loud bang. Vault, frozen, dead wife, and the adventure begins. After facing off against a couple of rad roaches, I quickly realised I was in survival mode, which was not a great idea, so I quickly changed that back to very easy. It wasn't until the corridor with the rad roaches that I realised how important Blitz was going to be for this run-through, because I could not reach any of the rad roaches whatsoever, unless they were, like, right next to me. I made sure to take all the rad roach meat because, well, I was going to need as many healing items as I could get. And as soon as I got out of the vault, I headed straight west as far as I could go until the map wouldn't let me go any further. And then it would have just been a straight shot south to the glowing sea. But I still put a custom marker down just to be safe. On the way, I ran into a barman who was getting attacked by raiders and attack dogs, which, being the good citizen I am, decided to help out, and killed my first real enemies of the game. And looking like a championship boxer while doing it too. I looted absolutely everything off their corpses because I needed as much gear as I could carry, and I literally was wearing my Vault jumpsuit by this point, so this was my first real armor of the game. Eventually, I made it to Sunshine Tidings Co-op and met up with Professor Goodfeels. Sunshine Tidings was actually going to be my first settlement of the game, which is weird to think about because, almost always your first settlement's going to be Sanctuary. But not for me, apparently. By clearing out Sunshine Tidings of hostiles, I discovered something tragic. Because I leveled up and went to take Blitz, But I realised that Blitz is only available at Agility 9. Now, I had Agility 7 set as my base when I started, and I thought I might have to restart. However, I found a way around it. For that level, I took an extra level of Agility, and then I fast-travelled back to the Vault, and actually went to Sanctuary to get the skill book, the Your Special book, to add another level of agility, so that next time I leveled up, I could take Blitz. Hilariously, I ran straight past Codsworth, ignoring him completely, got the Grognak the Barbarian that was on the counter before going into the bedroom and getting the Your Special book. And I bumped that agility up straight away. After fast-travelling back to Sunshine Tidings and wandering down south for a little bit, I came across a raider camp, and as you can probably tell by this point, I'm very good at getting distracted. Still, I thought clearing them out would give me some extra gear, and that was very much needed at this point of the game. And I was actually right, one of the raiders actually had power armor, which I thought I'd be able to put on, but apparently not. Killing all those darn raiders did help me level up though, which allowed me to take the first rank of Blitz, which was going to make my life a hell of a lot easier. As I continued down south, I found the Boston Mayoral Shelter, and as I'd never been in before, I thought I might as well give it a go. I mean, what harm could one little dungeon do, eh? Well, quite a lot, as it turns out. After crawling through some pipes, I found a underground basketball court, which was, you know, all well and good for a minute. But after I did a bit of looting and, you know, found some tapes and stuff, there were a couple of Synths that were guarding it. And I had to take them out. And one of them did have a stun baton on them at least, so that was an upgrade to my melee weapons. But that wasn't the worst of it. After I took the Synths out, I decided to go into this tunnel. And guess what they've got down there? A pet Deathclaw. Oh, fuck. Suffice to say, I shat myself and ran for my life. And I actually managed to get away, but just because there was small areas that the Deathclaw couldn't actually get through. After that life-assessing encounter, I made the executive decision to leave this place as quickly as I could. There was only one problem. Now Synths had spawned, they were by the entrance that I came in. And they killed me. Not once, but twice. And I only managed to get away with the extraordinary help of a stealth boy. I had finally made it out of the shelter of doom, and if I was honest, I was pretty tired for the day. And that's it for this episode. You may have noticed I've had to edit my commentary over the footage in this episode. That's not going to be the same for the rest of the series. I do plan on having live commentary for the rest of the series. It's just the fact that the audio messed up and I wanted to provide something anyway. So, yeah, that's the plan going forward. We're about halfway to the Glowing Sea. So, once we get there, it's only a trip down to Virgil's. But, yeah, Sweet. I hope you all enjoyed this first episode, and hopefully this can become a good series. Alright, thank you very much, and goodbye.